Hey, we're live. There's people that were waiting
Wow,
already. How about that? Hello, everyone. I need to turn my audio up. Are you good?
I think so, to my knowledge, until somebody comments in again and says that my audio is not working.
Oh, you know what? Actually, it's not going to be working.
Is it really?
Now it's going to be working. There's the audio right there. How about that?
Wow, look at that. We like to roll out the
there we go.
Tim Runs His Mouth podcast.
The audio is better now. Just if you're there, please let us know that you can hear us. I want to double check to make sure the audio is going well here, because I did not have the main board turned on until just now. There we go. I think we're good. I think we're really good. If you guys can hear us, make sure you're there live. That's what happens. We would have actually had no audio for you whatsoever. It would have been you talking over, and then no music either, which is the other fun part, is when there's no music.
I'm dancing and there's nothing.
And no audio from you too. That's the other side of this. It's the important side of this, is that no one can hear you.
That would make it a better quality show, I think, at least some of the time.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes. So
we can't all be Tim Runs His Mouth.
Yeah. Interesting.
What's interesting?
We're not going to talk about the news that I just saw, because I don't want to get involved with a TV network right now. Sounds pretty good, says Faceless Truth. Thank you so much. Faceless Truth reactions. There we go. If only we could put up comments from Rumble at the same time. We have something. Well, there is a new issue that I have. G.I. Joe has just made, they do the classified series, which is the really expensive figures compared to what they used to be. They were like $3 as a kid. Now they're like $25.
Totally.
Well, they're making the helicopter, and it lights up. It lights up, and it's $275 fucking dollars.
Can everybody on the stream right now let Tim know that it's pronounced helicopter?
It's helicopter.
It doesn't have an I.
Listen. It's fine. It's helicopter.
It's not fine. It's a big issue. It's a real issue. So
Dagna said we got through the first 32 steps. I'm not even fucking kidding you. It's 32 steps to get into this thing.
He counted one time.
It really, it is. It is. Hold on. I just want to show you. Hold on. It says make room. I have a problem. And it's already it's going to happen. But I don't want to spend, again, I'm not rich. Can you get us a contract, Alex? Let's get a sponsor so I can buy the dumb shit off of the. That's
what drives my work ethic each day, is your ability to purchase.
And look at this. Hold on.
Toys.
Hold on. Look at this. Before we get into the stuff, it's the helicopter. So they have
helicopter.
They're and it comes with a cool stand, and it lights up inside, and it's it comes with the dude who he's got a wig.
Comes with the dude.
A wig and sidearms. This is
nice.
And it's already funded. The people have already. Sure. They needed 10,000 people to buy it at 200. How do 11,000? I guess people are making money in this country. How do 11,000 people have $275 for this? But it's look at that. Comes on a stand with him, and then you get extra figures as they get enough people to pay for it. Right? You get the co-pilot. And you get the co-pilot, and then there's two more that are going to come with it too.
Faceless Truth Reactions said, when you can pronounce helicopter correctly, maybe you will get a sponsor for it.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at this guy. Look, they built this, and they've got the cartoon in the background. They're legit in the G.I. Joe studios there. And you get that guy. That's the secondary guy. He's the guy that works with. The other guy doesn't have to wear the mask because he's cool. Isn't that cool?
I love it.
Do you want a helicopter that takes up half of the table?
Helicopter dreams come true.
Well, they could. I have 40 days to put $275 down if I want to get that. Or I could, do other things with my money.
No, I support it. Except I don't support your pronunciation of the word helicopter, but I support you and your dreams.
People don't realize how much of a problem I have with
the letter E?
No. With
not checking your phone during stream?
Yeah. There we go. What's up, LW? All right. So what are we going to talk about tonight, Alex?
We have a few things. It's been a couple of days. So I would say first off, before we go into clips, let's get all the non-clip stuff out of the way.
Okay. What's the non-clip stuff?
Your thoughts on, we have some new people.
Yeah,
in the presidential. Everyone. No, in the presidential.
Oh, I thought new people in the new people watching.
I'm sure we do as well. Hello.
Oh, fuck the people watching. That's what Alex doesn't give a shit about you. She cares about Chris Christie's. She cares more about Chris Christie's camel toe than she does about you people that are in you new people. I'm the man of the people here.
I added Chris Christie's camel toe onto the thumbnail, and I really didn't want to have to see that photo again, but I also didn't want to like go scope out photos
there you go
of Chris Christie.
If men can't be women, then explain Chris Christie's camel toe. You helped me write that last night.
I did.
That is disgusting.
I'm a comedic genius.
That guy is just and somebody was like, don't make fun of him. Don't make fun of him being fat. No, here's the deal.
No.
There's video of him like clutching nachos. Well, I think I can find it. Hold on. There's a video of him. Let's see. Chris.
Look at all your toy recommendations.
You can see what I look up. Wrestling and toys. Chris Christie, nachos. Oops, sorry, I spelled nachos wrong. If there's the one where, because there's one where he's at a baseball game yelling at people, and he's holding nachos the entire time. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Look at this pig. He comes. He gets in a guy's face for criticizing him, right? But look at that. He's got a like death grip on those nachos in a way that like I can't even. Look at the nachos that this guy's got. It's a moose knuckle. Sorry.
Yeah, as I was going to say.
Are we allowed to say that on YouTube?
I think it actually is probably safer
but
for us to say moose knuckle.
Look at the grip. Hold on. So somebody the other day on the radio was like, "How dare you? Why are you going low?" No. You get to make fun of a fat guy. Number one, I'm a former fat guy. Also, if he's clinging to nachos while yelling at somebody in their face, look at those. Look at that grip. He's one-handed a whole thing of nachos.
But you're not going low, you're going wide.
Yeah. Vertical stripes do not help that man. So there's that one. Hold on, there's that one. Ice cream.
If you can just search Chris Christie and a type of food, and it will be there.
Yeah. Or was it froyo? Because there's another one where he's yelling at somebody while holding an ice cream cone. Let's see. Cone. I mean, that's all the proof I need really is the nachos. But maybe froyo? He's not a froyo guy. There's a video of him, I guess. Well, there we go. Doesn't matter. I can do Chris and then the beach, but like food.
He's nacho president.
Trump mocks Chris Christie with all you can eat buffet. Yeah, did you see that?
No.
Wait, he went on, hold on. He went on Jimmy Fallon to defend his M&M eating style. Dude, no. Again. And I don't need to I don't want to play the stuff. Hold on. Yo, the dude brings extra bags of M&Ms to put it into a box of M&Ms at a baseball game.
What's happening?
Obesity, type 2 diabetes. This guy is not he's running for president. So see, look, he took the bag out and then dumped the bag into but okay, look, you get to be made fun of as a fat dude if you've gone on late night television
to talk about your food eating habits.
Yeah.
Of junk, not like steak, like junk.
Yeah,
candy.
Junk. They're doing an M&M's advertisement right here. That's what this is, by the way. Clearly, M&M sponsored the show that night because they're literally holding it so that you can see it. Oh, and they made him they made him a nice. Oh, Chris Christie's made him M&M's made Chris Christie his own little gold bowl, or they made him a little gold bowl to eat his. Come on. You get to Trump, by the way. Trump, did you see what Trump did about this?
No.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
I'm out of touch with the culture, with the politics.
Again, yeah. I'm gonna share screen and we're gonna go to Trump's Truth Social. Blah. But he did a video or he did a picture of 13 hours ago. He did a picture of Chris Christie at a buffet. Oh, hold on. He did that. What did he do? This is a video. Hold on. Again, Truth Social sucks. Because look how slow it's loading. This is not my computer. This is okay. There we go. How many times does Chris Christie use the word small? Does he have a psychological problem with size? Actually, his speech was small, not very good. Okay, then he posted a video of Chris Christie at a buffet.
And it was about our country and its future.
Come on,
and
man.
I wondered what our choice was going to be. Were we going to be small or were we going to be big?
I don't know who did that, but I think it's smart. I know you sometimes get on him. There was another one where there was a Roy Rogers tweet that he did. Truth that he did. Truth sucks. It's so slow. Like, I should be able to pull it up. Yeah. He's not running anywhere. Dagna just pointed out he's not running anywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Pence announced that he's running as well.
Yeah, that was the other one. So that's why I felt like there's enough now. Look, we got the real. I just want to see
Mike Pence.
Now.
I want to see Mike Pence and Donald Trump on stage together. That's all. That's all I want to see. That's what I want. I'm drinking energy drink tonight.
Oh, look at you.
I'm going crazy.
I need that. I'm like yawning over here. I'm sorry. This is very interesting. I love talking about Chris Christie. He's
and Mike Pence.
Food eating.
Mike Pence is amazing.
Yeah, I don't know why I would ever yawn. Don't you
want to see a Trump Pence debate?
Yeah, I want to see Trump, because look, and I've said this over and over again, and the more people that get into the race, the more I say it. This election is the Trump vote versus the non-Trump vote. And what's really interesting is that everybody that is running against Trump has that messaging. I would say that the only person that doesn't have the overt "I am not Trump" messaging is Vivek. Everyone else, and actually probably what's her face?
Who?
Nikki Haley.
Nikki Haley?
With her.
No, I thought she did that. I thought she did
She was kind of like a kiss ass for a little bit for Trump.
Was she?
Well, he went after her, but she has not been, not in the same way as these other players. But like when it comes to, and DeSantis hasn't said a ton, but you know that it's going to ramp up because he's going to need to.
Yeah.
But when it comes to all of these people like Chris Christie and Mike Pence, and DeSantis, they're all going after the person that doesn't want to support Trump anymore. And the more people that get in the race with that messaging, the less of a chance that any of them will have. Obviously, Chris Christie, Mike Pence, no chance anyway. But somebody like DeSantis, who might have a chance at beating Trump, when people like Chris Christie and Mike Pence get in the race, they're only helping Trump. They are only dividing the primary vote in a way that will make nobody able to beat Trump.
Yeah. So do you think it's planned then?
But I think that everybody just doesn't care. Yeah. I think that the people that are talking about beating Trump, that they don't actually, like Mike Pence and Chris Christie, they know that they can't beat Trump. And so I think that
Mike Pence might think he can. I think Mike Pence thinks he can.
I think that this is all just like a lot of people who get into the primary. It's just about money and book deals.
Really?
And to have the legacy of maybe if they insert themselves in this time in history as the anti-Trump person, then whatever happens in the future down the line, because eventually we will be in a post-Trump Republican Party. And so I think maybe that they're trying to set themselves up for the favorable opinion after that. But it does not help that happen any sooner to do it in this election cycle.
Yeah. Hold on. Mike Pence has a better chance of getting struck by lightning, bitten by a storm, and winning the lottery in the same day than being the candidate. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Like, what a weird. And that's true. Wonder what position Vivek, because I really do think he's going to end up. What do you think? Treasury?
It could
small
it could
business.
Really
He could be small business.
Anything in business.
Trump has to win first, because I think he'd go. He's positioned himself to go either way.
Mm-hmm. But I think. Well, no, because didn't Trump, so with Nikki Haley, didn't Trump say the difference is Nikki Haley called me beforehand and said she was going to run, whereas DeSantis didn't? He has admitted out loud that they are on fine terms, him and Nikki Haley.
No. Well,
and then also Tim Scott. We didn't mention Tim Scott at all, but obviously
he likes Tim Scott.
You can tell.
He likes that Tim Scott.
You can tell who is positioned to be in Trump camp. Should Trump get the nomination, which especially the more people that get into the race, I think that the more that's likely.
Yeah.
Already super likely, but almost a guarantee. Guarantee is the word I'm looking for. Almost a guarantee now. And again, it's still really early, but again, everyone that joins in with the anti-Trump messaging, they're just splitting up. They're just dividing the anti-Trump vote.
They really are. They really are. By the way, there's another figure I might want. Here, hold on. I'll do this. Present. Share screen. This is my favorite name of any G.I. Joe, by the way, because it's on purpose. By the way, why'd they do him like that? He's getting held up by a Cobra guy. See what his name is? Snow Job. I have his figure back here on the wall, by the way. I have when they remade the figures.
It's really exciting for you. I'm happy.
Snow Job
for you.
That's Snow Job.
That's nice.
Look at him.
He looks cold.
He's very cold. He's a snow trooper, but he always
bracing. He's bracing for the long
winter. As far as I can tell.
Oh my God!
Why is Sirius going off?
I found this on the web.
How do I turn that off?
I don't know. It never has happened to me. Is she still going? She's still beeping.
Yeah. Siri, turn yourself off.
Sorry, I can't do that.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, there we go.
I don't know if they can hear that on their end or not.
I think they can.
In case you couldn't, Tim said, Siri, turn yourself off. And she goes, I can't do that.
Yeah.
All right. Skynet.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's another figure. I just don't want to spend. Action figures shouldn't be $25 a piece. I can't do it. I can't justify it.
Faceless Truth Reactions is in the same boat as me, saying helicopter. Say it once correctly.
So the other thing that they have too, by the way, hold on, we're going to go down this road tonight. Instead of talking about Mike Pence, because Mike Pence is a loser, we're going to go to the G.I. Joe HasLabs and see if Tim should get the Treble Bubble, which is like anybody who knows G.I. Joe back in the day knows what the Treble Bubble is.
They're here for politics.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get out of it in a second.
Remember, hopefully that girl that tuned in that one podcast episode where she was like, we don't care about what's on your desk isn't here, because she's probably got her panties in a twist right now.
I know. But everybody who watched G.I. Joe back in the day knows what this is. Like this was the bad guys had these. They could not possibly fly in reality, but that's the Treble Bubble. Wow. Everybody had one. That was like the cheap vehicle from the bad guys.
That's nice.
Now it's $54. I can't do it. I can't do it.
So I think that we're in agreement that like
they haven't remade the Turtle Blimp Dagna, have they? I can't get the angle up there. I've got behind me on this shelf. There's a bookshelf. Do you see where this thing is behind me here? This little thing, the star. If you go all the way up on the top of the shelf, there is a turtle van.
Oh, I see it.
Yep. They remade it at Walmart and I bought it. It was $39. I bought it as soon as I saw it. So
thank
there
God
you go.
It was 54.
Well, but it's just not. Well, that is like this big. And then the turtle van is the turtle van. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
Tim Scott set up for Trump's VP probably.
Yes.
Is that's the thing that's going to happen, right? Is like so there's anti-Trump people that are running in the primary. And then there's Trump-friendly people that are running. And obviously, as we get through the primary, those people are all going to drop out and take positions with Trump, and that's just going to help Trump ahead of the primary.
Correct. This is exactly what happened. It's the same strategy that Biden did last time when he won. Mm-hmm. Because the day before the main primary elections, when it was like the main, because it was kind of even with Biden and Bernie. Mm-hmm. And everyone who could take votes away from Biden got out, and the one person who could take votes away from Bernie stayed in, and that was Elizabeth Warren. Right. So it was totally a setup.
Right. And that's what's happening now.
Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen. And
so that puts somebody like DeSantis at a disadvantage, because say all of that happens on the Trump side, and then even if it happens with the anti-Trump vote, it's not going to be nearly as much of a differentiation between, Trump getting somebody like Tim Scott and DeSantis getting somebody like Chris Christie, if that were to happen. But don't Chris Christie and DeSantis not like each other? Or am I making that up in my brain? I don't feel like there's anybody that I can see in the race that would turn to go then support DeSantis. I feel like it's all Trump camp.
I think even Chris Christie. I think even Chris Christie turns that Chris Christie supported Trump.
His whole thing, though.
Could you imagine Chris Christie getting
his
people
whole thing is hating Trump. His whole thing is trying to be the non-Trump. That is what he's running on. That's his primary message. We need to move away from Trump.
But I almost feel like, because nobody's going to hire that guy, right? Like, does he do Sunday morning shows? He does do Sunday morning shows.
I'm not a Chris Christie expert. I don't work at a Krispy Kreme or anything. I don't see him day to
Baskin
day.
Robbins.
I don't see him day to day.
Don't tell him there's a Pizza Hut buffet still down the street. We have one of the less Pizza Hut buffets. You know that they have KFC buffets too for lunch. I think that would screw me up, a KFC buffet. Because I would do mashed potatoes the entire time.
Mashed potatoes are always a good solid.
The mix of mashed potatoes and coleslaw. He knows. Chris Christie would know. I feel like that dude. Why he's so stupid too. Like, if you're a fat dude, don't go on national television talking about like food that you eat, like M&Ms.
Well, look, if you're desperate to stay relevant, then it's a great ploy. But not if you want to be seen as president. If you need like the screen time and someone offers you to go on and talk about something stupid, like
Chris Christie's,
go do it.
Chris Christie's only draw for me, right, is if he were to become president, he has the ability to become the second president in history to get stuck in a bathtub. Taft was the first.
I know.
He could shatter the glass ceiling as the first president with a moose knuckle to get stuck in a bathtub.
He'll be the first woman president.
He is the first woman president. If he gets elected, he has a body. You know what? Actually, he's who they changed all the mannequins for at Target. Remember when we used to go to Target the other day? Remember when we used to go to Target and they had like large mannequins? That's because you don't shop. But they have the large model mannequins. They have like the Lane Bryant mannequins. That's for him to feel more comfortable in a Target.
He wouldn't fit in those. That's not even in the ballpark of the same size.
Alex puts pineapple on pizza. It's like the only thing that she does. She does the pineapple on ham. She does Hawaiian pizza.
I do ham as well. Not just so I go two ways.
Boss Hog was cool.
I do pineapple and ham, sometimes with red peppers, rarely. Or I do veggie pizza. I don't like anything else.
Yeah.
I like all of the pizza types that are controversial. And I stand by that. And I won't apologize for it.
That's fine.
Chris Christie doesn't even have time to know what pizza he is tasting because it just basically is an inhale motion instead of a by taste motion.
I interviewed, by the way, Traveling Fools, I interviewed Vermin Supreme in 2012, and he's the nicest guy. He's so cool. I interviewed him outside of the, I was one of the only people who stopped outside the RNC in 2012 to talk to Vermin Supreme. Do you know who that is, Alex? No.
Yes.
You do not.
Yes, I do. Because you told me I could never say no to knowing who somebody is.
Give me one descriptor of Vermin Supreme. What does he wear on his head at all times?
A yarmulke.
Nope.
I think
a
he
rubber
does.
boot. He wears a rubber boot on his head.
Do you know that there's not a yarmulke under it? No, you don't. Because he always wears a rubber boot. Gotcha.
I think Vermin Supreme would go down the road of not liking yarmulkes. Now that I think about it, I feel like he's a conspiracy guy. He's a big libertarian conspiracy guy. He wanted a pony for everybody. And in 2012, his big campaign was a pony for every American. I think that's fair. It was better than what Mitt Romney had to say at the RNC. I was at that RNC. That was the one with Clint Eastwood in the empty chair. Did you ever see Clint Eastwood in the empty chair?
In the empty chair?
No. He did a routine where he came out and he's like, Obama wouldn't be here, so I'm going to talk to an empty chair. It was like the end of Clint Eastwood.
Interesting.
You never saw that?
Maybe at the time, but
I don't think you did. And hold on, because it is, boy, oh boy. Empty chair. Last time he got invited to something. Here we go.
All right.
I'm going to pull it up. This is
my ring. Look at that shine.
This is probably, yeah, you remind yourself of that. All right. So
you did good.
Here he is, Clint Eastwood at the 2012 RNC.
About to speak.
Okay, so my seats are in the crap section. Like up above that little light. Can you see the
yeah,
like up here? Like that's where I'm
nice.
in. Yeah. Well, I was there with the media. Texas media. They put us up. There he is. This was 11. Paul Ryan. This was 11 years ago, right? This man's still kicking and directing films.
But that's not really the case. There's a lot of conservative people, a lot of moderate people, Republicans, Democrats in Hollywood.
I'm going to try to get to him where
Yeah,
he starts
yeah.
talking to the empty chair because it is. You're wondering why I got an empty chair.
And solve the problem. So, Mr. President, how do you handle
Go back.
how do you handle promises that you made when you were running for election, and how do you handle it? I mean, what do you say to people? Do you just I know people were wondering. You don't have it. Okay. Well, I know even some of the people in your own party were very disappointed when you didn't close Gitmo. And I thought, I think closing Gitmo, why close that? We spent so much money on it. But I thought maybe it's an excuse. What do you mean, shut up?
This is
That went on for
strange.
like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That went on
That's
for
so
like 20
uncomfortable.
minutes. By the way, I got to run into some celebrities at that RNC in 2012. The Oak Ridge Boys, ran into them in the press section.
Wow. How did you know it was them?
You can't miss the Oak Ridge Boys.
Who are the Oak Ridge Boys?
They sing Elvira.
Oh,
You don't know who they are?
no.
I was actually invited to the CNN Grill that year. I met, I think Don Lemon. I'm not even kidding you. Wolf Blitzer and Don Lemon. I spoke with them for an extended period of time. That would never happen now. 2012. What a year.
Okay. See, Azure said the empty chair was unplanned ad lib.
Was it? I don't think it was. I think it
Well,
was
maybe
just.
you're wrong because I believe OK. See, Azure, even though I
I'm
always
gonna-
forget how to pronounce the name.
I'm gonna talk to this chair. Why didn't you close to get That's what it was.
It's like
And Mitt Romney, I mean, imagine like I did not like Mitt Romney from the get-go, right?
which gecko? The Geico one?
Yeah. But like he was he did an event in Arbutus, Maryland. I don't know why he did an event in Arbutus, Maryland at like the bingo hall or something.
But did
at
he
the
do
time.
an event at the Four Seasons?
He probably did, but not the Four Seasons gardening. That's
Four
probably all he
Seasons
could sell out
gardening.
now. You remember when
Landscaping.
Netflix did a documentary on Mitt Romney too? After that was the tell that he was a bad guy.
No.
Netflix did a documentary on him after he lost, like watched him like losing, and he was like, he was hanging in a hotel room with his family, and he like picked up the trash after everything was done. Like he just like that was like it was like the saddest thing when he lost. So, are you busy?
No, I had a work text.
Oh.
But you check your phone to look at toys all the time. I get one.
I checked my
time.
computer.
You looked at your phone halfway through this.
I checked my
within
computer
the first like 3
to look at
minutes.
toys. All right, so that's what's going. Those two are going to lose. Pence, I just want to see Pence and Trump like on stage by themselves.
Yeah.
No one else. I want those two to have. I want a lot. I would pay top dollar, and I challenge anybody in the chat to chime in on this. I would pay top dollar to see Trump and Pence.
I need my back cracked.
Okay, we falling apart today.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't go long.
No, it's okay. We're good. We're having a good time. We haven't even gotten to the clips. There's so much, guys. Today there was so much stuff to put in the thumbnail that I couldn't even put extra text.
Well, we covered two of the faces, right?
Yeah, two of the faces. Now let's go. Do you want to do?
I'm gonna do Tyrese.
Yeah, this is good. This is a good uplifting break from
it
the
makes me
political
believe.
crazy. And then we'll immediately hit you with something that'll make you not believe.
Yeah.
That's
So here we go.
the promise.
I'm
Here.
gonna. By the way, LW agrees with me. We should go see. Pence would be amazing. So, oh shit. The best part about this is that I can just click on random things. All right, here we go.
Nice.
So this is Tyrese, star of Fast 5. Tyrese has been around forever, by the way. Or all the Fast and Furious movies. What is it? What do we got coming out now? Fast
X? Starring that girl from Marvel that no one likes.
Oh, she's in it. But
Brie
everybody's in
Larson.
it. Yeah, but everyone's in it though. So
The whole everyone.
John Cena's in it. I didn't even know John Cena was part of it. Very
Paul
true.
Walker's daughter is in it.
Whoa. It's touching.
She's living the legacy.
These movies have been all around for so long. How is she? Like 40?
No, he was not. She's like a teenager.
I know. These movies have been going on
They
forever.
are. Well, that's why it was crazy. She was born, I think, when the movies were out, and now she's like old enough to be in them.
They're just
as like not a child.
Remember when good movies used to get 10 sequels, like James Bond?
Yeah. Well, that's not even capped yet. They just keep rebooting it.
Yeah.
This is just the same series.
Well, here we go.
I like these ones.
This is I do not. All right, here we go. This is a good clip because Tyrese, he's in the middle of supposed to be promoting the movie and his album he's got coming out. And he's like, dude, we need to talk about something bigger than that. We need to talk about how Hollywood is trying to normalize the devil. This is a wild clip.
As much as I'm supposed to be promoting this movie and talking about my album, I just feel like we're in competition right now because they are trying to normalize the devil. They are trying to the devil is on the main stage at award shows and in every video and signs and symbols. And I said, you know what? We need to stop treating our relationship with Jesus like the little buddy that you talk to before you go to bed at night, and not be more vocal about all the things that God means to us and all of the things that God has brought us through. Because there's been a lot of moments that you didn't post about, but yet how did God decide to get me through this?
Yeah, man.
And they going above and beyond to promote the devil. And it's pissing me off because the devil worshipers used to be real secretive, going down in the basement, this secret world. Now they just
they on the device too. Believe that.
Yeah.
I do want to come back.
So I mean, this is serious, and I love this, and I like that somebody's finally standing up and saying what we need to hear, and what a lot of people need to hear, because it's got to be anybody with any kind of reasonable sense goes, it's a little much. There's a lot of devil stuff right now. There's a lot of normal, like the Sam Smith stuff was disgusting.
Well,
and I understand it was like a theme of the song or whatever, but like still.
But it's a lot.
It's a lot.
Well, it was like when Lil Nas X or whoever like did all that devil stuff. Do you remember that like a year or so ago?
Yeah.
Like that was, I feel like, the first big thing that got a lot of people upset because of how overt it was. And it was just like, it was very profane. It was very, I forget exactly what
he was giving a lap dance to the devil or something in it, right?
It was
remember
like very over sexualized.
Because I couldn't watch it. You know, I have to review all these clips and stuff. And it's unwatchably disgusting. And
so I feel like the culture in Hollywood looks at something like that where people get rightfully upset. And then they're like, well, I can get, because you think about how attention hungry these people are.
Yeah.
And so even if it's something just as innocent as being like, I want that attention that Lil Nas X got, because he was everywhere. He was all over the news for like, I mean, that was the only reason anyone knew who he was.
Yeah.
And so, and that completely changed his entire career. And so when you are somebody who, hasn't been able to maintain relevance, what do? You do the same type of imagery that's going to make people upset. You change the way that you identify. You do all of these things that are going to get you relevance in the news. And then we're all just supposed to pretend that it's actually coming from a genuine place and not from a place of being fame hungry and at best and evil at worst.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's disturbing. A lot of the stuff is disturbing. But on top of that, like, there is a lot of like, there's more presence of these like Satanist people. And a lot of them are coming out with the pride stuff and whatever, all that stuff, like these parades with like, just, I mean, it's disgusting. How do you say it's, and we're not going to show anything from these parades, but like, how do you say this stuff is family friendly? And you literally have like Satanist type stuff in it and whips and people in like bondage outfits and like men who are, last I checked, it's illegal to expose yourself to minors or anyone, in fact, in public.
Well, I was just thinking about one of the double standards because I saw photos of biological females who, again, I know we hate saying biological females, but for the purpose of this conversation, because it's a medical conversation, females who had teenage females, children who got top surgery, and those photos of a shirtless female teenager is allowed to be online just because that person had top surgery. Same anatomy. But like it's like when you get into that territory, then it's like how do you justify then, like, imagery of females that don't get that surgery online? Like, why is the second that you go through a surgery, then your body, the female child's body, is allowed to be publicized on the internet?
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Does that segue us into our next topic?
Actually, yeah, it does. I didn't mean for that to happen, but that was my thought. I'm like, how is this how is this allowed? You can't post a topless female on the internet, even an adult, and then let alone a kid. But when it goes to help the narrative, all of the rules, all of the measures put in place to protect children, it all goes out the window.
Yeah. Yep. I just tweeted, by the way, using that it's illegal to expose yourself in public, especially to children, but for some reason it's allowed at pride parades. Why is that? Again, like, and not only that, but like exposing children. There's so many levels.
Well, and we had a friend today that is conservative, very well educated, very aware of how things get spun in the media, and believed the narrative that the DeSantis law in Florida was
banned drag shows,
banned drag queens.
Yeah,
not even just drag shows. She said it like they banned drag queens, and it's like if you actually read the bill, it specifically lays out the profane acts that happen in front of children. And punishing the businesses and people that allow for those events to take place, that are exposing children to something that already is not okay in our society and has never been okay. And yet we act like all of the rules don't exist when it comes to, are we going to offend somebody? Are we going to offend somebody in how they identify?
Yeah. So here's the New York Post story. Elliot Page reveals chilling transphobic attack outside LA hotel. I'm going to effing gay bash you, and then whatever. Nobody says that, by the way. Nobody says that. I don't believe it for 1 second. This is Jussie Smollett too. I don't for 1 second believe this story. Like, I literally don't. Number one, let's break this down. Ready? It's in LA. That's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen in LA. That person, if somebody said anything like that in LA, they'd be bashed. Right? They'd last 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Number two, I want to find out what hotel this is. West Hollywood, on his way to the Pink Dot convenience store. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this sounds very... So again, he was on his way to the Pink Dot convenience store. Again, very similar to the late night desire for a tuna sub from Subway. That it was at 2 a.m., I believe. It was negative 15 degrees in Chicago. And Jussie Smollett needed a tuna sub from a 24-hour Subway.
It makes me think of when that meme that's like, can I copy your work? Yeah, just change it up a little bit.
This is why I need a gun, the maniac reportedly yelled at Page through the glass door. I don't believe that for a second. Again, Page, who's, not allowed to use that name, not allowed to use the other name. Oh, my God.
Report.
Oh, my God. Revealed he was transgender in 2020. Now he says he no longer feels safe in Los Angeles. Okay, my bad. Now when I'm in Los Angeles, I don't feel comfortable like I used to going for walks. Number one, just looks like anybody else. Like nothing.
Like
there's nothing spectacular. No. Number two,
and also, so because this is actually a point, and I don't know how like the trans community has reacted to this situation, but I haven't seen anyone like when Jussie Smollett did his thing, like there were so many people, including Ellen Page, that came out speaking out against it. That I don't feel like this has had the same sort of Hollywood support at all, which makes you know that people also are thinking this is BS. But one of the things that gets talked about in the trans community is like the surgeries and like the care that Elliot Page, whatever, has gotten in order to look that way. is so not accessible to other people that even within the trans community, they don't like support stuff like this because they're like, this doesn't represent,
Really?
Yeah, because look, she has all of the resources like to look like that body does not happen for like the average transitioning female to male person.
Found the attackers, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah. They're right here. Hold on.
The two Nigerians?
They're right here. Found them. Those are the guys. They've had a dry spell. They haven't been making the same amount of money that they did when Jussie was cutting them checks. He wrote him a check too, by the way. Wonder if he refunded him for he reimbursed him for the hat and the rope and the bleach. But I think that's who attacked and said the awful things. The gay bash line too.
And that's the thing.
This is MAGA country.
They're so out of touch with like how people actually speak.
Homophobes don't talk like that.
Homophobes don't talk like that.
Homophobes don't talk like that. I'm gonna gay bash you. That doesn't even make any sense.
You're trans.
No one says that.
Did you forget that you go by trans now instead of gay?
And he dates a woman, so he's not
straight.
Does he? It doesn't count. I'm so confused by the math on this. Has just got my brain.
But also the thing that we need to talk about as well is this just gets reported on the same day that Page Boy is released. The same day.
Page Boy?
Yeah, the Elliot Page's book.
Oh, the same day?
The same day.
Well, that's convenient.
Wow.
That's impossible. There's no way that. What a coincidence! What a weird.
You lost your mind.
That's not a setup. It's definitely not. That's the same day. Imagine that, releasing a book, and on the same day, someone walks up to you and says, "I'm going to gay bash you, gay." Wow.
Have you lost your mind? Because I'll help you find it.
What a tough life, man. I hope he sells a lot of books to make up for that gay bashing in LA. This is why I wish I owned guns. The person yelled and shook their fist through the convenience store window. I'll come get you later.
Faceless Truth Reaction said the report is a year old also, apparently. Yeah, because like when that happens to like a Hollywood celebrity, they definitely keep it in for a year until they like release their book.
Is it a year old? I'm looking at this article.
No. So they came out with it recently, but apparently it happened a year ago.
I'm looking for the date of when it happened. Keep talking. I'm going to read this here.
That's it. That's all I have.
Okay, well, I'm going to like see like there's no
Miss Elliott Page.
Purposely did not name the accused high-profile celebrity. What? He purposely did not name the accused high-profile celebrity, but said they would hear about this and know it's him. The actor added that another celebrity, whom he describes as an acquaintance, insisted, "You aren't gay. That doesn't exist. You're just afraid of men."
Wait, but if it's a boy, then they are straight.
Time out.
This is so confusing.
Could Elliot Page have invested a couple more dollars into like the design of the book?
No.
Or did they just do this at home? Like this is like on Microsoft Paint. If you got that much money to get your body done, get your book done. That's the cover of the book.
Yeah, what is this? Well, so what is that photo in the middle?
That's Elliot Page. Look at that. He's part of
it really is
the Broadway
cover.
The off-Broadway production of Grease now. Grease Lightning.
This literally looks like my when my middle school did Grease.
I don't even understand. There's just so much. I don't care about any of this stuff. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's crazy. It was released the same day that story came out.
So crazy.
Man, I really hope that there's a lot of book sales because of that story. What a way to make up for it.
It makes me want to read what other exposés Elliot Page has thoughtfully put together for us. And
you're going to write a
new book.
You're going to write You're writing a book. You're writing a book on marketing.
Yeah.
You know what? I got an
working on
idea.
it.
The day that you go write a book on marketing, you go down to the CVS to get some, I don't know, some elements. And I'll come up in the parking lot. And I'll wear sunglasses and a hat. And be like, fuck you, marketing whore. And then you can put that, and you'll be like, oh my God.
This is why I need a gun.
I was now I say that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm doing my impression of you.
I'm going to marketing bash you, you skank. I'm going to yell that. And then I'm going to speed off in your car. But I'm going to you'll meet me at the corner so I can pick you up. You walk a block away. You go in and cry. Then you walk a block away and hop in the car.
And now I feel really unsafe about walking in my neighborhood as a marketer.
And the best way to make up for it is by selling
If you want to hear more about all of these other scary interactions that I have in my day-to-day life that no one has ever heard about, you can read them in my book.
Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. You want to do the CVS, or you want to do like the coffee shop that I'm not allowed to go to anymore because it makes me sick? Or the Tom Thumb?
Let's do
Albertsons.
They
Really?
made me upset the other day when we had that cameras situation.
There's extra cameras in the parking lot though at Albertsons.
7-Eleven.
I don't want him to catch me.
It's fine because I'll be like, I know him. It doesn't matter the actual situation. It just matters what we can say in the book.
You know,
we can just say it. We don't even have to do it. We can just say it in the book. The
Smollett people actually, they wore fake MAGA hats. I have a real one. I could wear that. Be like, your marketing is unwelcome around here because you're a woman. Oh, what's the most liberal store we could find around here? I don't even know. Yeah, hold on. LW nailed it, by the way. Hey, you! I'm gonna gay bash you, guy.
Hey, you one of them gays.
I'm gonna gay bash you, guy, fella.
What does it even mean?
This is MAGA country.
Like, doesn't gay bashing just mean like talking shit about gay people? It doesn't mean like actually like assaulting them. Like
yeah, because again, this person,
she didn't get the right lingo.
No. Again, you need props, right? I mean, like the fact that Elliot Page was yelled at and the person didn't even have a rope or bleach. I mean, what are you on a budget? Well, gotta sell books. A brick.
Had to pay for that top surgery.
Lost all the funds because you have to you can't just you have to have and no police report was filed.
It's hard sometimes, Tim, when you have someone in your own neighborhood, a high profile celebrity, say, I'm gonna gay bash you. You're not thinking straight, okay?
How much was Jussie Smollett fined?
A lot.
He was ordered to pay restitution of more than $120,000 and a $25,000 fine. So that's why Elliot Page didn't hear. Hold on. I have
didn't file a police report.
Yeah, well, because
she's like, I can just get the book sales instead of having to like pay the fines for like lying to the police.
30 months of felony probation, including 150 days in jail, in order to pay restitution of more than $120,000 and a $25,000 fine for making reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime. So that's why Elliot Page didn't file with the police.
Because sometimes there are consequences.
Also, by the way, not just that, but when you make up a false crime and make the police dance, not only will they fine you, but I have a sneaky suspicion, like Jussie Smollett had to move out of Chicago, right? Because I have just this sneaky suspicion that the cops, because you wasted all their time,
they aren't going to help you.
You know how people don't normally get tickets for like jaywalking? I bet you get a ticket for jaywalking. You know how like you make like a turn. Yeah. Sometimes you make a turn, you don't stop all the way at a stoplight. It's called a roll through. They can give you a ticket for that. No, there's no stop. It's a roll through.
It's called a rolling stop.
It's a roll through when they give you the ticket. So I just have a feeling, and call me crazy, that Jussie Smollett would have had a lot of minor infraction tickets after his using of the police for a PR stunt. I don't know. I'm just a crazy conspiracy theorist, but I just think that's a thing.
First of all, I want to say we are reading the Rumble chat. And second of all, do you want to finish off with this Justin Trudeau?
Oh, yeah, we'll do that in a second.
He's a funny man.
Here you go. Exploring with Ben and Sam. It's amazing. No media or even shows ask just common gay people like myself how ridiculous these alleged hate crimes or abuses are. How many, or how about how crazy the pride trans shit has become. Man, no, they don't want to know your opinion. You're too normal. It's getting tough though out there. It's getting real tough for the community because Justin Trudeau, who's a big equality guy, he's like as equality gets. Right? That's his thing. I don't even know. Well, he has lost control of the narrative. He can't keep up with the letters and the numbers and the symbols anymore.
Just don't bury the lead. It's not a long video. Let the people see for themselves.
Ready? Here we go.
I will never apologize for.
Start it over.
I will never apologize for standing up for an LGBTQ2+ kids' rights
He can't even get, let's do it one more time.
I will never apologize for standing up for an
LMFAO.
LGBTQ2 plus kids' rights.
He can't even keep
Good
up with
work.
it anymore.
Good work,
He can't
friend.
keep up with it anymore. It's just too many.
Get that good.
Yeah.
Get that good.
It's just, what is it again? LGDB?
I don't know where the 2 came from. That's the first I've heard of a number, but the last I checked, it was LGBTQIA plus is the last I
don't
knew
even
it.
think so. Faceless Truth says he had a Biden moment. I don't even think it's a Biden moment. I just think you can't keep up with
You can't.
because it's even longer than that, isn't it? That like 2S.
Yeah, like I think that the 2 is probably like the 2 stands for too fucking long to say.
I think I had I think I did a tweet on this. Remember that they had the
I thought he was saying LGTVs.
no.
It's a good ad for LGTV. That's
No,
what
I think there's a
Christianity Out Loud said.
Here we go. So I have this, and because it's much longer. Because remember that clown show that showed up,
That one.
and they had the thing that was like, here we go. Can we see this?
Wow.
It's 2S LGBTQI plus. He didn't even have the like. I mean, we don't even know. Look at this crew.
2S
by the way.
LGBTQI.
Look at this crew. What is happening here? What is it?
What are the 2s? What's 2 stand for? Hold on.
But
Hold on.
but can we just
screen one away? Hold
there's
on.
like a wizard, and then there's a
Well,
share.
there's gotta be a wizard.
There's a fat share
What?
and a wizard and a biker who lost his way, and they threw some kid in there.
Oh, it stands for 2 spirits, which is an indigenous native term.
What does 2 spirit mean?
So
Multiple personalities.
2 spirit is I don't want to say this wrong. Not that it really matters, but from my recollection, I believe that 2 spirit, actually, the Native Americans had this before, like it was
called multiple personality disorder.
It's like basically it's basically non-binary, but like the term that
I'm lost already.
It's basically like you have both genders, and it's a Native American term.
Hold on. 2 spirit refers to a person who identifies as having both a masculine and feminine spirit, and is used by some indigenous people to describe their Well, I was reading the.
I think that's all you need.
To describe their sexual, gender, and or spiritual identity. As an umbrella term, it may encompass same-sex attraction and a wide variety of gender variants, including people who might be described in Western culture as gay, lesbian, bisexual, transsexual, transgender, genderqueer, cross-dressers, or who have multiple gender identities. Okay.
All of the things.
The creation of the term Two-Spirit is attributed to Elder Myra Laramie, who proposed its use in the 3rd annual Intertribal Native American First Nations Gay and Lesbian American Conference held in Winnipeg in 1990. The term is a translation of the Anishinaabe term Nish Mendigawa. I think I nailed it actually.
I think you did. I would put money on that's pretty accurate.
2 spirits. I think I nailed that. I'm not even gonna, yeah.
Wait, say it again.
It sounds like an algebra. I can't read it again. Nish Mendigawap. I'm not even kidding.
Mendigawap.
Just look it up.
I'm gonna Nish Mendigawap.
It's like an algebra problem. It's like an algebra problem. Hey, you. I'm gonna bash you.
Hey, I'm gonna Nish Mendigawap bash you.
An unsolvable algebra problem. If a train leaves Chicago at 65 miles an hour and is headed towards Wisconsin.
How many apples do I have?
Hold on. And a bus leaves Chicago at 35 miles an hour, but leaves an hour earlier and heads toward North Dakota. How many spirits does the bus driver have?
2.
2.
I got that one.
Actually, it's green. The answer is green. I'm sorry. The answer is green. The answer is green.
Duh.
I don't even know anymore.
All right. I'm tired.
Really?
I don't have an energy
You just
drink.
looked at your phone and said you're tired.
I am tired.
I'm energized here. I'm having a great time.
Because you have an energy drink.
Yeah, well.
Take one down, pass it around.
Some of us prepare it and other ones don't. Hey, I was thinking maybe Mike Pence has 2 spirits. You know who I think has 2 spirits? Actually, for real? Chris Christie, not just because he has the size to hold 2 spirits, but because there's 2 sides of his moose knuckle
One
One is-
spirit for each side.
One spirit for each side.
For each knuckle.
One spirit. One is for Roy Rogers, and the other is for the Pizza Hut buffet.
Why do you say about Mike Pence? Explain that one.
He's not gay.
Oh, is he? I've heard that, but I don't know.
I don't
I've
know.
never.
Him and Mother. Calls his wife Mother.
When?
Mother.
When does he always? I've never
Yes,
heard
he
that.
always
except
calls his
from-
wife Mother. Yes, that is a known fact. Everyone in the chat. Mike Pence calls his wife Mother, right? Yes, if you put in Mother, it literally, yes.
Weird. I would break up with you. If you
Does
ever
Pence
called me
really
that.
call his wife Mother? Hold on. There's a fact check. Oh, Aid says it's a myth that drives me crazy. No, it is not. He has done it. There was an article about it.
Mike?
Oh, wait, do you know who the aide is who said that it's a myth that drives him crazy? It's Alyssa Farah, who is now on The View. Fuck her opinion. I don't buy that for a second. He definitely called his wife Mother at one point. Here it is. It's right here. The New Yorker literally said Mother will not give him permission to testify. That is
A sworn statement.
yes. No, it's on the record. He's on the record calling his wife Mother, and Alyssa Farah, who's a known liar from The View, who, by the way, if you end up on The View, you're not a conservative. That's who was, I wonder who was, I wonder. If you wonder who was leaking things from the Trump White House, just look at Mike Pence's office. Look no further than Mike Pence's office and everybody who's on CNN or associated with CNN or him or Alyssa Farah or Mother. Mother.
I don't like hearing you say it at all.
Everyone, they need Jesus. Yeah. Mother.
Stop.
Okay, Azure says, three spirits for Christy. 1 + 2 for his ass cheeks.
This is fun.
Well, Mike Pence. Yeah, how many people are going to vote for Mike Pence? No one.
12.
Alyssa Farah. I don't
His
even think
mother.
Mike Pence won't
Mother.
even vote for himself.
Will Mother vote for him?
He'll go in there shaken by his own sin. He'll be like, I can't vote for me. All right, and Mother. So when you see the Indiana primary results, there'll be like all these other votes for everybody else and one vote for Mother. And you'll be like, who wrote in Mother? Mike Pence.
That's so creepy. That's like a horror movie.
Yeah, it is. That guy's creepy. He is creepy.
I've heard he's very nice.
Okay. I've met him.
Is he very nice?
A little creepy. Little robotic. Little robotic.
But politics. He's a
No.
Republican.
I've met people who aren't robotic.
Yeah, but a lot are. and I
Like
don't
who do you think is a creep in politics?
How much time do you got?
Give me a name.
I'm not giving you a name
Why can't you give me a single name?
because I do not want to.
You don't think have you ever been creeped on by any politicos? The answer is yes. One day, maybe we're teasing this.
I'm not. No, that's not. I don't give a shit.
I don't know that Pence's mother would vote for him. Was it Christianity Out Loud? I don't know that Pence's mother. I don't know that Mother would vote for Mike Pence because Mike Pence is probably naughty, and Mother
Stop
couldn't.
saying naughty and mother and then
Mother
doing
couldn't
that
bring
voice.
herself. Mother couldn't bring herself to vote for naughty Pence, naughty Michael.
Ugh. Don't say naughty, Michael. You're the problem.
He's too encompassed by sin, and he doesn't earn Mother's vote. It's disgusting. Anyway, that's that.
I'm never gonna get that out of my life.
No, his
I'm
mom.
trying to tune you out so I don't
his
like-
mom will vote for him. Yeah, his mom would probably vote
But
for
not
him,
Mother.
but not Mother. Dude, that is like a horror movie. That's stuff that like horror movies
I
are made
need
of.
you to stop saying it because it's
Mother.
disgusting. Stop it.
Mother,
It's like, why do you sound like that?
because I can do voices. That's my thing. It's part. I do a little bit. I do
But
like
you don't. But you
shitty
don't
impressions.
need to. Can doesn't mean should all the time.
Well, hey, let's go gay bash some people in LA. I'm gonna
We're
go
gonna
yell.
get kicked
I'm gonna
off
yell. I'm gonna
YouTube.
go yell. We're gonna gay bash. We got to book this out. We need to come up with a plot. Again, we got your book coming up, and I'm gonna harass you in a parking lot, and we're gonna report about it. Do they have Biden hats? Maybe I can wear a Biden hat. What?
It's just a lot.
It's not a lot.
Craven Moorhead says his mother spank him.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Mother.
Stop it.
Mother, I've been a bad boy.
We're
Again.
getting stop. You can't say that and expect me to.
You know,
like,
he's one of those guys. I thought about men again, Mother. Get me back on track with the Lord.
Can't.
That's Mike Pence.
I would.
Leave. That's why I want to see.
Now.
That's why I want to see Pence and Trump in a debate together, because Trump would just be. He'd be like, bro.
I want to leave.
I know stuff about you.
I want to leave. Well, Trump's been teasing that he has a lot of gay stuff on DeSantis, so I'm ready for that.
I don't think he does.
I don't either. But so I'm like, drop it.
Come on, there's lots of stuff you can get on DeSantis, but not that.
I'm like,
come on.
But that's all he's teasing.
He's not.
He has.
I know, and I don't know. I don't know why they do. I don't know who's advising Trump with a lot of this stuff. I wish he would big dog things and just like let it go. Everybody's beneath him in this race right now, like far beneath him in this race. He should debate them, but he should debate them and like just be like, all right, 2%. Like his entire response to like Nikki Haley, like knocking him, like I would be better than Trump, blah blah blah, and he should be like 0.4% of the vote, and then just sit there. Chris Christie, 0.2% of the vote. That's how Trump wins debates. Anyway, all right, that's it. I'll let you go. We'll do it. Ready?
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you're following this on all platforms. If you're on Rumble, go over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go over to Rumble. And also make sure that you're following Tim on, obviously, Twitter and Instagram and all of the places. Tim runs his mouth, so you can make sure that you are updated. We might change the stream schedule up a little this week, so make sure that you're following along there so you know when we'll be live. It's always a fun time hanging out with you guys.
I like being here.
It's very nice.
You remember there was a fly on Mike Pence's head?
Yeah, that was good.
That was the devil.
Oh,
Mother.
that was Mother.
Why didn't you pray for the fly to go away? Mother.
Stop! I won't be able to get this out of my head that you like sound like that, and so I don't like that very much.
Thanks for being here, guys. We will see you next time, which is tomorrow at some point, right? What time? What are we doing tomorrow? We don't know.
We don't know. Well, see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Goodbye.
We love y'all. Thanks so much. Bye.